I made a lot of mistakes in my trading career getting to where I'm at now, and I don't want you to make those same mistakes. So I want to share with you the most impactful lessons that I had to learn to turn my trading around, see the success that I wanted, and that allowed me to have the life that I have now. The first lesson I'm going to share with you changed everything in my trading, and that was to accept every outcome. When I was struggling in trading, I would try so hard to avoid an outcome. I wanted to win so badly. I viewed losses as failure. My mind was sitting there like, if you lose, you're going backwards. You're going to be in a hole. You've got to dig yourself out of it. You are not going to be successful as a trader. And so as soon as I would get into a trade, if anything went against me, I would start to press that button. I would get out anything to avoid a loss. Trading in that way was the main reason why I blew up multiple accounts and lost everything multiple times when I was first starting to learn. That mindset, that fear of losing, caused me to lose big, because when I was losing on a trade, I never wanted to cut it. I would just hope and pray that it would turn around. And when I was winning on a trade, I was so scared that I was going to turn this winner into a loser that any candle that went against me, I would press the button and I would get the heck out. It took me losing everything and hitting rock bottom to finally see the truth behind that thinking. And I want to share it with you so that you don't have to hit rock bottom, lose everything in order to learn this. When I hit rock bottom, I was a full-time trader. I had no other job outside of trading. I had my mortgage due in a couple weeks, and I had just lost pretty much everything. I cashed out a credit card. That was like the last $5,000 in my trading account from that credit card. And it was in that moment that I finally just stopped to think, this way of thinking is not working. I cannot be scared of losing anymore. You know what? I was so scared of my worst case scenario happening that it happened. And now that it happened, I'm like, there's nothing to be scared of now because I've already been through it. I was so scared of the unknown that I just said, screw it. Whatever happens on this trade will happen. And I put the trade on and it won. And then I took that same attitude and I put the next trade on and it lost. But I didn't care. I just let it lose. I had my stop in place, and so I lost small. And I'm going to let it win. I had my targets to make $500 if I was right, and I had my stop to lose $150 if I was wrong. And I just kept pressing the button. I didn't care anymore. I'd put a trade on and I would just walk away. And I started to make money. And that was the first time my brain finally started to realize that me trading scared to lose was only making me lose. The way to trade successful is to accept every outcome of that trade. And so from there on out, I made losing a part of my plan. It is not something that I try to avoid anymore. It is something that I welcome. It is something that I'm prepared for, and I view losses as a win. And now I have a different emotional reaction whenever I lose. I am excited to win or I'm excited to lose because I view this game now in a big picture of 100 trades instead of one. I know that with a 50% win rate, I'm going to have 50 losses and I'm going to have 50 wins. And so I can't stress out about losing on a trade. I just throw it into the pile of losses because I know over 100 trades, I'm going to have 50 losses. And whenever I have a win, I'm not the greatest trader in the world and thinking that I can finally do this. No, I just put it over there into the pile of wins. And I know at the end of 100 trades, both those piles are going to be full. They're each going to have 50 trades in them. The only thing that matters for me and my success is that when I am right, I win big. And when I am wrong, I lose small. That's it. So change the way you view losses. Change your definition of successful trading. Successful trading is losing. It's making losing a part of your plan. Successful trading is losing small, and successful trading is winning big. And over 100 trades, you will be amazed at the success that you have. Stop letting one trade get you down. Stop letting 10 trades get you down, and think in terms of 100 trades. The next lesson that had the largest impact in my trading success was learning how to control my emotions. Before, I thought it was something that I had to just will myself to. I had to just force myself to overcome my emotions. And I could win this battle for a while, but eventually I would succumb to those emotions and I would have a huge blow up day and undo months and months of profits. So how did I solve this issue? I realized the power of preparedness. Before the market opened every single day, I would sit back, I would close my eyes, and I would visualize myself in a really bad situation in a trade. I would feel the fear. I would feel the worry. I would feel the stress. Once I got myself feeling those emotions in my head, I would then see myself thinking logically instead of emotionally. I would see myself patiently, calmly looking at the situation accepting the outcome, being okay with the loss, and logically working my way through the problem. So that way, when the markets opened up and I found myself feeling those same exact emotions, instead of just acting, I would start thinking logically. In the heat of the moment, when I felt all those emotions, my brain, instead of just knowing this, my brain's like, hold on, we've been here before, we can do this. So my emotions don't go away. My emotions now set myself up to think logically. Instead of feeling that fear and worry and then getting out of the trade, or doing anything worse, not getting out of a trade and hoping it turns around, I would feel that fear and worry, and I would allow it to recognize, okay, this is a time to logically think. This is the time to follow my plan. This is a time to choose B instead of A. And taking that split second just to calm myself down, think logically, accept the outcome, go back to my trading plan, changed everything. I wish I could sit here and tell you it's going to be easy, that once you learn these things, it's just going to be a cakewalk from here. It's not. But I can tell you this, the hardest things you'll do in life will be the things that will give you the greatest rewards and the greatest happiness in your life. Trading teaches me every single day how to be my very best self. And one of the greatest lessons trading taught me was to stop wanting the comfort, to stop wanting the easy, and to start walking towards the hard. Because if I choose the hard today, my tomorrow tends to be easier. If I choose the easy today, my tomorrow tends to be harder. And so every single day I wake up and I choose the hard. And I start to find the joy and accomplishment that comes from walking towards the hard. Fail or win, I'm either learning or I'm earning. Yes, it's gonna be hard, but it's also gonna open the doors to your dreams. Stand back up every time you get knocked down and you'll have your dream. Thanks for giving me a couple minutes of your time. If you want to come trade with us, check out the links below, go to reallifetrading.com and come join our trading family.